Hello again and welcome back to the channel. Today we're down here at North Haven in South Australia on quite possibly one of the best days we've had this summer, and we're looking at a very unique but gorgeous Kruger 40. She's a displacement trawler. She was built for recreational use but keeps those commercial lines and that commercial build quality. So today, as you'll see, we've head out first thing in the morning, caught the sunset for pre-listing sea trials and our aerial photography. But now let's have a bit of a walk through and have a look at this gorgeous boat and how she presents today. So when you're first stepping aboard, you're greeted with this absolutely huge, spacious cockpit, and it's been set up to serve both entertaining quite comfortably and of course not missing out on any of that fishing room. So whether you're out there to catch a feed or do some crabbing, there's plenty of workspace available. So a lovely addition are these seat boxes that double as storage. They do have cool boxes in them as well, so there's a heap of esky room out here to keep your catch cool or your beers cool. There's one at the back, one in each of these, so 3 eskies out the back, and a nice little dinette to enjoy under this rather large, call it a 3/4 awning. Now, as you'd expect out of a boat that was built to commercial standards, the deck is self-draining, which is fantastic. Nice big outlets there for any of that green water to move off the deck. Deck wash, boarding ladder at the back, access down here to things like your steering and whatnot. Moving forward, you can see we've got another storage box here with a cushion. The ladder up to the flybridge. Now the flybridge itself, it's not a dual helm. That is simply used to store the tender. It's just a storage point. And we've got the outboard bracket with the outboard for the tender here. Lovely sliding door to enter. We'll jump in there in a sec. One thing to point out, she is a walk around boat. Just opening up the space again to move around the boat, whether you're fishing, whether you want to sit up front and just enjoy the weather or the day on the water. She's a very dry boat. Moving inside, just a lovely sort of salon setup. We've got a bit of seating to starboard, 2-burner cooker, an oven, a stainless sink, Ingle fridge, lots of storage, a lovely helm setup, very simple, gets the job done, and as you can see, fantastic vision from all angles for berthing. Makes it quite easy. Very easy to see what's going on around you. Garmin GPS chart plotter. Morse controls there. Everything presents quite well for the age of the boat, which is lovely to see. Stepping down below, we have the forward V-berth. So lovely coastal cruiser. You can sleep a couple of people in here somewhat. Get away for the weekend if you have to. But definitely a beautiful, beautiful coastal cruiser. Very economical. We'll go through that shortly. Hand basin off to port, and off to starboard in here is our Jabsco toilet. So she's got everything you need to really enjoy getting out on the water, and access to the engine room, engine bay. There's a couple of points of entry. Underneath this hatch here is the, call it the easiest or the most straightforward, but the floor under here does also come out so you can get full access to that engine room. Now this boat was repowered, which is always lovely to see, and runs a Yanmar 440. Now these engines they're incredible, 440 horsepower, run forever. very economical, and refitting this motor to this boat has achieved a wide open throttle speed of 23 knots. So she does somewhat plane quite effortlessly if you'd like to, you know, get in a bit quicker or move around your spots a bit quicker, but she does cruise quite nicely in displacement without using too much fuel. So it was a great match for this boat. As you can see, the engine bay is very clean, very tidy, which is also a huge bonus. It's nice to see boats that are well looked after, so to speak. But as you can see, the general condition is quite lovely for the age of the boat. She was fully restored. I'll make sure all of that information is covered in the write-up. But this is a Kruger 40 built here in South Australia out of Port Lincoln. Absolutely beautiful lines, runs really well, seems to tick all the boxes. So definitely, if this boat is for you, if you love those lines just like I do, I've admired this boat from afar, so to speak, for many years. But if this does interest you, please do contact us today and we can have a more of a detailed look. But she's ready to use, turnkey. As far as we can tell, there's really nothing major at all that needs to be addressed. She's a seaworthy boat and ready to enjoy. So anyway, I hope you liked it. Once again, thanks for watching, and we'll see you next time.